morning. Do I look all sleepified? It's Tuesday. It's quite sunny. It's mild breeze, but nothing like we've had, so all good. Baby Bear wants to go back and play more tennis. Now, I was already thinking to myself, how the hell did I manage that? I mean, I couldn't run, but I did rapidly walk towards a few balls, and I did try and stretch a couple of times. But there was part of me thinking, that's a bit odd. And then somebody in the comments last night put, oh, that'll be the CBD oil. So what do you think, Bear Fam? I don't know. I can't say that it's had any, like, for instance, when you first take cocodamol, you feel a bit, ooh, and you definitely notice a bit of a pain drop. So when I've taken the CBD oil, noticeably pain hasn't gone. Maybe I am feeling slightly more energetic. If anything, maybe the fatigue side of things. But then we've been sleeping late. We've been lazy as heck. So it's difficult to quantify, isn't it? If it is, good on it. But I don't know how it's difficult, isn't it? Without being in a controlled environment to know or to be able to test it. There are so many other factors that come into play. If you excuse the pun. All I know is it's something I used to love doing. It used to bring me the most immense pleasure. I was too anxious to join a club. Well, we did join a club so we could use their facilities, but my husband and I played together, as in singles. And he was a powerful man, but I used to keep up with him. I used to take great pleasure in wanging a ball so hard and so accurately that it passed him. It had to be close, so he thought he was going to get it. But that's going back to the mid-90s, people. I mean, when we were married, it's something we did all the time. In fact, we used to do a lot of travelling. Back in those days, we were on shifts together. And because of the way the night shifts and the day shifts fell, at the end of day shifts, you had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and all of Wednesday before you started work at 10 o'clock on the Wednesday night. So we just used to take, single Pringles, as we were. No, not single Pringles, but you know what I mean. No kids, no. We used to take off. And back in those days, it was sort of the early days of the all-inclusive type Mediterranean. So we just used to pick a last-minute deal for 4 or 5 nights. Sometimes we'd take a couple of extra days off work and have a week. But, you know, we used to travel. But our stipulation was it always had to have a tennis court, because that's what we do. We go abroad, stick a pair of shorts on and spend 2 or 3 hours on a tennis court every day. Back in the days when I was fit. So, it's something from my past that I've missed. And when Baby Bear was little, she used to go. The nursery started her. I said she went to a private school nursery. So they started the youngsters on tennis. And then they suggested they went to like a tennis clubby thing in the school holidays, which she did. And she just went up through it. And it got to a point where they invited her to do, be coached on her own. And it's that point that she sort of fell out of love with it. I was always there, so I don't think that anything untoward went on. But, I mean, she was only... Well, I think it was year 2 when she decided she wasn't going to do it anymore. Yeah, round about that. And since then, she's asked me a couple of times for tennis lessons, and I've always said to her, no, you burnt that blooming bridge, not going back, you had a choice, blah-de-blah. Same old line. And this has gone on for several years now. And she was watching Wimbledon this year, and she was like, if I ask for my birthday, could I have it as a birthday present? What? Tennis lessons. So I got her a few tennis lessons. So that's Friday. Today is Tuesday. So to be able to, yesterday reminded me so much of the times with my husband. I used to take her when she was little one-on-one, but she, put it this way, she was so little that we spent more time chasing after balls than anything else. And there was a good degree of that yesterday. But she can now hold a rally, so just good to feel, to enjoy that feeling again. I used to, when Wimbledon was on, my family were big Wimbledon watchers, and I've said to you, my dad was an umpire at Wimbledon, so it's something that's... But I never had the chance for tennis lessons. I mean, things like that just, I don't know, did they not exist in my day? But I think tennis was for the elite, was for posh people back in the day. I never had a chance anyway. But I used to sit and copy the tennis players on the television. To watch in minute detail and go out in the garden and practice the serve, despite the fact that, and I used to have a tennis trainer, a ball on elastic, and I used to spend hours and hours and hours hitting the tennis trainer. Happy memories. Right, I got chores to do. Good morning, good afternoon, really. Listen, I just think I bumped my gums about something. You can probably hear some kids playing. They're down here, right by a stream, and they're quite young, and their parents are way over and in a house next to me. And the youngest is about, she's not in school, so 3, and the other one has just started, so 5, and I don't agree with it, and it's worrying me. I know that paedophiles exist. I know that kids can drown in a little small amount of water. We had a little toddler once in Weymouth go missing, and it was horrifically tragic. He was found in somebody's pond, just a little pond, face down, and it was horrific for all concerned. And I guess when you've seen these things locally, so you know they happen, I fret. Last year I did start by sort of mentioning things to them, but it was clear that my opinion was not welcome. So I keep my mouth shut now. But I got bumped my gums to somebody. Baby Bear won't really understand. Well, she will, but not her problem anyway, is it? I just worry. Every time I go past them playing by the stream, it worries me. Well, it's not just the fact they're by the stream, it's the fact that they're a long way from their parents. They're out of sight for definite. They're at least round 1, 2, 4 or 5 corners. It's not like even one. They're like 2 streets over in terms of streets. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. Fairies are in big clumps today. Just seen a huge one go past. So big I thought it was a blinking bird. Yeah, there is a bird there, I know that. Yes, alright. Let's go. Sorry. Shouldn't stop. You want a drink? Is that what it is? Drink? Oh, okay. Okay. Bear fam, just quickly before I forget again. We've had 4 cards, or I've received 4, what I assume are cards, for Baby Bear in the post. Of course, being sealed and not being her birthday until the 4th of September, I've not yet opened them, so I don't necessarily know who they're from. I know this one's from D. Rogerson. I think one's from Tommy and his mum. There's this one. And then today, this one arrived. So, to you beautiful people that have sent this, I don't know, would a signed picture in when I find out who you are on the 4th of September, would a signed photograph be nice, or am I just being like a bit pretentious? I don't know. Some people say, have you got merch? And some people say, you merch? It's like, I had a lovely lady contact me at the weekend saying, oh, it was so lovely to see all the Bear Fam hoodies and t-shirts at the festival. And I'm like, and it turns out there's somebody else in the social media world, darn sight bigger up the chain than I am, that also uses the term Bear Fam. So, guess we're the mini Bear Fam. Anyway, I don't know. Or would you like... I don't know. I just feel like you should be... You've gone out of your way to spend time and your money to send us a card. Well, for Baby Bear. I feel like you should get something back for that. Meanwhile, if any of you want to join the clan, well, you can join the clan without spending money or time. But if you want to send a card to Baby Bear, her birthday is on the 14th. No, she's turning 14 on the 4th of September. She also happens to go back to school, so she's quite down in the mouth about that. But this is the address. We have a PO box, had it for some time now. The Wilkes family, PO Box 9360, Weymouth, DT4 4HE. And it gets delivered straight into our hands, so there's no time delay about me collecting it. It comes straight here. This is quite a clearly written one. Just to reiterate, there we go. The Wilkes family, PO Box 9360, Weymouth, Dorset, DT4 4HE. So all you lovely people that hate me so much and reported me to social services last year for declaring our address and endangering Baby Bear and just generally wanted to get me up the creek without a paddle. I should say Baby Bear met the postman this morning because she was waiting for something for her dad that she's ordered for his birthday. And her little face when she saw that somebody had remembered her birthday was lovely. So, yeah, it was nice. I like seeing her happy. I guess I could just send a load of cards to her myself. Right, finally. Right, I am getting my knickers in a knot about the holiday. So I need to sit down and print out all the bits. I was looking for the iPad because I need to write down a list of things I need to do. Oh, yes, I could use normal pen and paper. Oh God, I wish people would stop creating drama on YouTube. God, what is wrong with you all? Just let it go. Stop creating arguments and drama with each other. Oh, fiddlesticks. Dropped now. Oh, I don't know. Right. I need to boot this computer because I need this one for printing. Oh, I don't need this one for printing actually, but there we go. I need Notability. Where are you, Notability? There we go. Notability. So that's on my book, but I don't want it on book. I want a new one. So create. I just want a new one. Just want a new one. Note. That's it. Note. Holiday list. Holiday list. See, this is the only way I know to cope with. I want lined paper as well. I want lined paper. Change the paper. Paper. I want wide lines and I want a nice bluey colour for holiday. Wait, stop scratching. Yes, you. Desist immediately. Right, so I need to do boarding passes. Boarding passes. I also need to do, here look, this is what I'm doing. Can you see that? Boarding passes. I also need to do, you know, passport info. Very difficult to film and write at the same time. Info. I need to do hopper bus pass. Need to do villa intro details. I need to do paperwork for rental car. Jack! I said stop scratching! Sorry, little man. Let's shut the back door, it's a bit chilly, isn't it? Rental. Boarding passes, so this is flight. Oh, I need to pack, obviously, that would be a good thing on the list. Need to buy dog food for the dog sitter. For Kate. Right, little man, you want to come up? Let's come up. Come on, man, hang on. What do you want? Are you a bit chilly? Are you a bit chilly? I can wrap you up if you want. You're still cold. Are you cold? Oh, you little baby. Boarding passes, passport info, hopper bus pass, villa intro details, paperwork for the rental car, pack, dog food for Kate. Oh, medicine. Oh, I need to get meds. What the heck? Pencil. I need to get meds. Oh, you cold, little man. Let's get a blanket for you. Let's get a blanket for you. Are you chilly? Yeah, well, you sit on the blankie and then you might warm up. It's all right, you sit there. Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. And then we can just give you one wrap and then you will be a bit warmer. Yeah? Because you're a bit chilly. There we go. A bit chilly. Oh, I've just been out in the rain and got wet. So he's a bit cold. Being a little dog, and I don't have a coat for him yet. as the winter hadn't supposedly arrived. I need to get to, come on mother, think. I'm having terrible, I've been trying to do this for days and my fibro brain just will not let me. Terrible. Anyway, I'll say goodbye to you. It might help if I'm only concentrating on one thing.